Yo, what's happening, my people? So it's your boy Chance Jollivet, aka Smooth, back with another video, man. So today we're talking about Bel-Air, the season 3, episode 6, baggage. And man, I didn't know that all these were supposed to drop because I've been looked at the scheduling of the episodes and stuff, and it was supposed to be 3 episodes, then weekly and stuff. But I don't know if Peacock is just trying to get these out of the way or something, because it looked like they dropped more episodes and stuff. So, hey, I did episode 4 the other day. So today had to do 5 and 6. So this is episode 6 right here, man. And this one right here, I was mad at the beginning that he was jamming Poison in the car. I'm like, why is he listening to Poison? I'm like, man, ain't no young dude listening to no damn Bell the old Poison and stuff. But he was with his mama in the car. So it did make a little bit of sense. Uh, at the Banks estate, got the people they protesting and stuff because Uncle Phil he has jumped in with a new clientele and stuff, and that's not too good for his firm and everything. I know it's gonna be like a big client as far as like doing a lot of things towards the city and everything, but you dropped all of your clients with Erica. Now you are leaning on this one client that everybody is protesting, and they are really like tearing the black community down as far as like trying to gentrify and stuff. So I can see this going bad. I can see Phil having a change of heart, having a change of consciousness, and going against this firm and helping some of the businesses. Jazz being one of them, or being the main one. So Jeffrey and Penelope, they mentioned this brother Roman. So Roman seemed like he's somebody that possibly can help them, but he was a big player back in the days of what they had going on. So they're gonna have to turn to him, but will he want to help? Who is this mysterious Roman? We're gonna get to that in a little bit, man. Like whenever you see who Roman is, it's like, oh. But anyways, so I spoke on Uncle Phil and them. So Erica runs up on him and she's like, "So you left the firm and stuff, and like you know this isn't gonna work out the way that you think. Like you trying to finish up your business with the clients and stuff. Like, nah, it's not going like that. All these clients, they are our clients. Like you out of there. If you leave, all that business and stuff is gone. So it's pretty much like a threat. So, but it's like, it's your marriage or it's your business. So he had to do what he had to do. Amira shows her ugly side, man. So that's Carlton's girl, and she goes to the AA meeting with him. I keep saying AA, like it's not Alcoholics Anonymous or something, but just the meeting. She goes to the meeting with him, and like she snap on old boy, the sponsor dude, and she like, if you got something to say to me, you can say it behind, you can say it to my face and stuff, and you don't know me. And he like, I do know you. That's something I'm curious about. He doesn't like that young lady too much. There is something off with her. Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out later on in the season and stuff. Something ain't right with her, man. Like she did say that she has relapsed a few times, and maybe in her relapse, and she brings other people down with her. Like it's something to watch out for. Ashley has a little friend Eli, so I'm in my mind like, oh, they're gonna leave the gay storyline behind. Maybe there was some blowback with it or something. But and Viv is like, oh, you not supposed to have a little boy in your room, Ashley. Oh, he's not a little, he's non-binary. So I thought they was gonna try to drop like the gay storyline and stuff, but they just kind of made it more convoluted and confusing and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I'm not stepping in that. I'm not mentioning none of that. But anyways, so Will is trying to get the family back together. Mom's not having it. He like, we should meet up. There is a lot of things that we have to discuss. She don't want to have nothing to do with it, but they do end up meeting later on in the episode. That's a great moment. It reveals a lot of things. Viv, I noticed that in this episode, like you can see it in other episodes, Viv can't stand Carlton. She is out in the yard and she is meditating. And Carlton, he goes and bothers her, and you could just see like her skin crawling. Like, I can't stand this motherfucker right here. Like, she does not like Carlton. Maybe we see why Carlton acts a certain way or something, because his maybe he felt that resentment his whole life or something. I don't know. She does not like him, and maybe she was covering that up the whole time because she used to let him get away with murder and act like she. I think she don't like us. But anyways, so Uncle Phil, he visits Jazz, and you would think that maybe he's trying to give him a little bit of money and try to help him out and stuff. Nah, he's working for the enemy now, and he like, as a friend, look, you having sleepless nights and stuff. Take this money. It must be a big amount of money, like a grip. Like, you can be comfortable. You can open up somewhere else. Like, take the money and get you some rest. I'm telling you that as a friend. But Izzy is kind of yeah, a conflict of interest and stuff, and friendship and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily friendship on this certain topic right here. Uh, we see Roman. We see who Roman is, and he is the original Jeffrey from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And now we see him in a more dynamic role or whatever. Now he's in gangster. So that is good, like just to bring him back and give him an interesting role. Like, he he said he's old. Like, you owe me, Jeffrey. Like, your son is either you pay or your son. Like, you got to come work for me again, and this and that. So Jeffrey has a lot to think about. Will and his folks meet up in this episode. They meet at the meeting where Carlton goes. So homeboy's like, well, for Carlton, my next meeting is in a while or whatever. I don't know how Will knew homeboy or whatever. Anyways, he gets the space. So him, his mother, and Lou, they end up talking, and we find out a lot about it. Like, he left basketball behind because he like, my father loved it so much. That ruined his father's life. Leaving basketball messed up his father's life because his father went to jail. I think he died in jail or whatever. His mother died shortly after. He was like 17 years old. He moved in with his grandparents. He had a better life, but then he ended up getting in these streets. He was a basketball phenom or whatever, but then he left basketball because he was in these streets. And so that ruined his life. He got homegirl pregnant. He had his family, but they was having hard times. So he had to rob somebody. And whenever he robbed him, that really ruined his life and stuff. So it was a lot of dominoes that really contributed to Lou, how his life turned out. And it was very similar to how Will is going. Will has left basketball. He's a big dreamer. He's living with his people and stuff. He was going down the path of the streets. So uh sometimes for you to avoid mistakes or something, you gotta see them in somebody else. You gotta see that and avoid it rather than bumping your own head. So him not learning of what really happened with his father might have hurt him more in the long run than him finding out the truth. So it was cool of them to hash everything out and not paint Lou as such a bad character. Like, Lou had reasons for a lot of the things that he did. So I thought that was cool as far as like a writing standpoint on the series and stuff. Amira shows up, like she was invited to dinner. She was like, your parents don't even like me or whatever. Well, they invited you to dinner. He was lying, but they did invite her afterwards whenever he went and go mess with Viv whenever she was meditating. Homegirl didn't show up until way later, but finds out that it was the anniversary of her sister passing. So maybe that's what made her spiral down this road. And something about it, for some reason, I think she lying. I don't know if this young lady is telling the truth. Like it just seemed some don't seem right. Some don't seem right with Amira, man. She seem a little off. I very much like this part of the episode, man, with Jazz, and he's talking to homegirl about Charlie's, is that the name of the place? But about his record store and stuff, and how it opened, had all kind of things, the riots and everything, civil rights, and it stayed open all this time. But now it's like Whole Foods and Starbucks is running him out. So he's not as hard as his uncle, or can't persevere like they did. And homegirl's like, man, you been a hustler. Like, keep the dream alive. Because if you leave, like, you giving up all hope for the community. So Jazz, later on in the episode, we see that he sends Phil the contract, and still got a little more hustling to do or something. And I think Phil gonna have to respect that. You're gonna have to respect that, man. Like, that was real. End of the episode, Jeffrey pays for his freedom in cash. Like, he goes to his punching bag, he cuts it open, filled with money. So he goes bring this to the other Jeffrey, to Roman, and like, you're gonna have to tell your people, uh, I'm not going to work for them. It's gonna have to work right here. You got a bag full of money. Like, the organization has taken a hit. Y'all need something. Take this cash. Like, he was balling. Like, he was doing it. I don't know what the London money is or how much that is in American dough or something, but it seemed like it was a lot. So he got them off his back for this moment in time. So look like that storyline is gonna come to a close. Maybe Frederick. I don't know if he's gonna leave or whatever. He can go. We don't need Frederick on the season. At the end of the episode, so Lou and Will meets up the basketball court, and look like Will gonna get his love back for basketball. He had resented basketball because he thought it reminded him of his father and stuff. He didn't want to be like his daddy or whatever. But now he found his love again, man, and now they having a little relationship building. So that was a good moment in this episode. Like, I'm liking the season so far. Like, they got to be more consistent on these episodes and these drops. Like, next week, I'm gonna have to keep an eye tuned to make sure, like, okay, are you dropping these episodes in alignment or one at a time? Or I don't know what they doing. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated man. Y'all drop y'all thoughts in the comment section. Are you liking the season? Have you gave up? Are you just watching me talk about it? Hey, do what you gotta do. Yeah. Peace.